Okay, welcome to Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. Let me pull this up here, my charts. It could be a trade setting up here. Usually in my particular strategy, I have one or two setting up every hour. You'll see me trade quite a bit. Just let the chips fall where they may. Last week, we started a prop firm evaluation. Took it from start to passing it in 5 days. You had to trade a minimum of 5 days. What we got here? We got something? Maybe? And you had to make a minimum of $1,500. I think I like this. I think I like it. Maybe. If it closes on its low with hardly any wick, I might take it. Also might be jumping the gun, but I think this, let's see, looks pretty good. In this one, we focus mostly on psychological hurdles. There are many strategies you can take. A lot of them work. But what's between the ears seems to make the biggest difference between the traders. Yeah, I like this one.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay, got a decent fill. Sometimes my very first fill is not very good. Let's see how it plays out. So many of the psychological hurdles, where did they come from? Well, a lot of traders, when they get in a trade, they're not really sure if they, oh, okay. They're not really sure if they want to get out of the trade early because, oh man, I'm losing, I don't want to lose anymore. Or they have a take profit, but they're kind of sort of afraid to take it, and they're in profit, and they're like, oh man, I don't want to lose what I already have. Because I've lost so many times, I better get out with what little I have. And so they get out. Well, and then it ends up going to their take profit. Or a lot of people, they have post-it notes right on their monitor, and they're like, I'm gonna stick to my rules today. I'm not gonna mess up. And then after the day goes by, they're like, dang it, what was I thinking? I don't even know what those trades were. So out of the 4,000 people I've surveyed, I found that there are 22 common psychological hurdles. If you overcome the first 11, from what I've seen from the 5,103 people I've worked with, if you overcome the first 11, it's extremely common that people will, that you're not like making a ton of money or anything, but it's extremely common that people are, they got more green days than red, and if they overcome all 22, they're crushing it. They rarely have a red day, and they, yeah, they rarely have a red day. Then now they lose, of course. Of course they lose, but they rarely have a red day. Now let's see. Let me plug this in so I don't lose my power. There we go. So we took a trade, or excuse me, Monday and Tuesday we were trading this just past the eval account stage, and we yesterday, I guess I could show you my P&L. Yesterday, we did 17,000, something like that. Let me pull this up here. 17,000, no, 1,700. think you can see this. Yesterday, here's the Take Profit Pro. So we passed the eval, and then we got it up to 26,756. So you have to get make 1,500, which was 26,500, and then anything over that is eligible for a withdrawal. So it looks like we got it yesterday, and I already said, hey, yeah, I'd like to withdraw. So we'll see how that plays out. That right there. And we're coming up on the open here. I think it's going to go down personally, but it could go down a lot actually. Let's just see how it plays out. That's a really good trade. That's a good trade. We might get some whipsaw action at the open. That does happen sometimes. But let's see. I'm thinking my bias right now is to the downside. This one was even good enough to actually trade it in NQ. Doesn't mean it would work, by the way, but if it gets up 25 points, which it's about, so then I would, oh, I forgot to do a YouTube video for my other client. Oh, dang. Hurry up and upload that. People are expecting it. The forecast for the day. Keep going on me. You gotta come back and whipsaw a bit. I thought this thing would just tank down, but okay, maybe I'll just wait for a better entry.
Stop filled.
Just wait for a better entry. It's gonna go, I believe, but I like it.
Order filled.
I like it a lot. We got one of those, do we? Do this. If it comes back, that's cool, but I'll wait for the next trade. I missed the fact that it came down, consolidated, and now it made a new low. So I was like, oh wait, maybe I better move my stop real close.
Stop filled.
Yeah. So let's see what happens at the open. I think it's going down still, but you know, it may not. I need to have an open mind that it may not, and play accordingly. Yeah, that puppy. That's a nice one. There we go. Okay, well, now let's see how. that was a trade that was even good to take on NQ right there. Obviously I didn't, but high probability trades are the ones that I like. Oh, okay. There we go. I like it. Nice drop. Nice drop. Alright, now just wait for my next trade. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? I think the reason I got out was because I had to hurry and do this YouTube video, and I didn't want to concentrate because I usually give them a pre-market forecast I before the day begins. I didn't have it ready, and I needed to hurry up and send them that video. Well, in doing so, I didn't want to take my eyes off the trade because I don't multitask very well, as I'm sure many of you have seen. So now I'll get back in the game and put up these. Put up this link here in case anybody wants help with the psychological hurdles. Just go over your strategy. We will, what a drop. I didn't think it was going to drop that far, but. We go over the psychological hurdles. We go over your trading strategy. And then, if you want, I give people advice from the. I might actually lose this one. That's a good trade. I give people advice from the 5,103 people I have worked with to date, if they want it, because sometimes there's some commonalities, things that can help people. I'm a little shy here, trigger shy, if you will, because even though it's a good trade down, I'm waiting on a withdrawal, and if I lose, I might not get to take that withdrawal because I have to have like the 250 bucks I requested. If I lose some of the 250 I requested, I'll probably get denied, I think, but so it's probably safest not to trade until I get approved for the withdrawal, but I have no idea when that's going to happen. Usually it's been the same day, but I don't know. I do not know. Because this was also a nice inverted hammer right here. To say, hey, we got some more trading to do. Would I have held on? No, honestly, I would have gotten in right here and gotten out at 87-ish, like right here, because it would have come back and taken me out. So that's that. I'm not so sure this is a little tricky. I'm not so sure this trend is over, but it could be because the past couple days this thing just kept going up, 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 up. Like, show you what I'm talking about here. Look at this. See how many trades I take? They show up. They show up. I take them. So check this out. One of the strategies that I use, so say market took off like this, made this leg up. Then the market consolidated right in here, just back and forth, basically. And then we're looking for it to make, now this is a very big example. Look at that. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Look at that. Right to that level. Right there. And then this morning, we would expect it to go the opposite direction or consolidate again before it does this same trend up, trend break, or consolidate and make a new high. So that's, or it usually goes the opposite direction after like a day or two of this, because this is all the way back on Friday when this stuff started. I know this particular one was yesterday, but you could scroll back and see there was an even bigger one. So that's that. That's why I was biased to a put. So I'm not sure if it's done downtrending, because you might have a trend down, trend break right here, and then make a move up. But again, like I was saying, I'm a little shy on the sell, buy button, whichever, because waiting for that payout to clear so I can trade more. Oh, unclear at the moment. Actually, maybe I could just look up the rules and see if I can continue trading. Pretty good trade there, but I'm still looking up their rules here. Okay. Looks like I need to wait until the balance is, or until it's approved. If I drop below that balance, they will deny payout. Which is kind of okay because I'm gonna win some, lose some, and I'll just request another withdrawal. So it's either I get it today, perhaps, or I wait till tomorrow to get it. So kind of okay. I may not get it today. I might get it tomorrow instead. Okay. Well, then in that case, I might just be done trading for the day. Okay. Because I need to wait until they approve it so I don't draw below the amount I requested. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. All right then. I'll sign up for today. Um, for specific help with the psychological triggers, um, I put a link in the description there. Today we're up $3, and that after I get approved, I might trade some more. We'll see. I got a pretty busy day this afternoon. It's a break from a workout day, but I'm going to practice breath holds. I like to do that once, twice a week. Practice holding my breath. Um, Great for CO2 tolerance, and it makes a huge difference when I work out. Huge difference. I mean, I can sprint up a flight of stairs once or twice, run around with the kids. I never get winded. It's amazing. So, that's that for today, and I will see everybody tomorrow.